Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So, in this episode, we are of course going to talk about Anthony. You've seen the name, you've seen the thumbnail, and now we're also going to talk about Eddie Nketiah's deal with Arsenal, and we got a final confirmation as to what has he decided on his future. Not only that, I think he's got the message, what kind of message he wanted to hear, and probably it's not just Joe Willock. It looks like Eddie Nketiah has also decided on his future, and his future is not at Arsenal at the moment. So, before getting into it, Gabby Gall to Arsenal? Like, are you serious, Arsenal? Anyways, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a lot of other stuffs as well. So, if you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing, because you have to follow IG, add his videos if you want to consider, staying updated in the January transfer window, because that's what this guy does. This guy has been doing a lot of transfer news during the windows. I mean, I loved covering the whole Thomas Partey situation. It was a fantastic moment. But moving on, let's talk about Eddie Nketiah. So, the big news is that Sky Sports report Eddie Nketiah has turned down Arsenal's latest contract offer. The 22-year-old's current deal expires at the end of the season, and he will be free to sign a pre-contract with the foreign club in January. We all know that, but he has turned down Arsenal's recent contract. So, Nketiah is leaving. I mean, that was not something new. I expected him to, and I don't think so. Let me know if you guys are feeling bad about Eddie Nketiah leaving. Anyone who does, let me know in the comments. And why do you feel bad? What can Eddie Nketiah add into that Arsenal squad? Let me know in the comments. Also, Arteta also opened up about January transfers. He says, we don't expect big things to be happening, but we need to be very alert to see if we can improve the team. We have to be prepared because things can happen and injuries can arise in this period of this season. And you have to be prepared and planned. See, what I saw in with Arteta, I think he brought in Odegaard on loan, and then there was Matt Ryan as well. So I believe he's going to pull off. Definitely going to pull off a striker on loan or something on loan. So my idea is what Arsenal. I've said this before. I'll say this again, and maybe throughout the whole transfer window, my whole blabbering will be only about one thing: Raheem Sterling to Arsenal on loan. And I'm 100% sure Mikel Arteta is going to be. He's definitely keeping an eye on this one. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt in my mind about it. So let's see what Arsenal are up to, what Arteta is up to in the January transfer window. Let me know, what do you guys think Arsenal's criteria or Arsenal's priority should be in the transfer window, the position, and of course the players. You can mention in the comments. I'll definitely try to react to them. Moving on, so Mikel Arteta says, after what happened at Anfield and some individual errors that we had, we have to be very careful with the messages we send to our players. I encourage my players to play with courage, to take risks, to make decisions, and to be on the front foot. When they do that, if for any reason things don't go our way or somebody makes a mistake, that's when you have to show trust in the player, because you want to build confidence and resilience. It's something that we have to build, and with young players even more. It's not only for the player that's playing, it's also for the player that's not playing to understand that part of the decision is to support, and in their case, if it happens to them, I will do exactly the same thing. I have full confidence in Tavares. And talking about Gabriel Martinelli, Mikel said, it's the part of the pathway. I understand that we want to play all the players, but we can only play 11 of them. We have such a young team and we have to find the right pathway. His determination is absolutely top, and he will continue to do that. And talking about the whole Tavares versus Tierney situation, Mikel said, that's the level we want to achieve in every position. We have players that can perform at the highest level. Tierney hasn't played in games because he was still injured, and in others, Nuno played well. He deserved the chance to continue playing. Last year, when we had an issue with Tierney, when he was out for a while, we had to invent and play players in that position. That's something we want to eradicate as much as possible. That's why we made the decision in the summer to fill the gaps and make the team stronger. I think Tierney is definitely going to come back in the Manchester United squad, Arsenal squad for the Manchester United game. I believe so. Let's see what happens. So, talking about the team news injury update, Mikel said Granit Xhaka is still not ready. Kolasinac is still not ready. I think Kolasinac has had a really bad injury. We have a doubt with Bukayo Saka, so today is the day to assess how everyone is. I am hopeful, but we don't know. The player has to be comfortable playing with a little injury. That's what it is. And Mikel Arteta also opened up about Gabriel fighting a thief. So if you don't know, and if you've been living under a rock, Gabriel Magalhaes fought off certain thieves. I will definitely bring that news to you guys, because you know what happened. Gabriel Magalhaes fought off a robber wielding a baseball bat who tried to steal his 45,000 pounds Mercedes from his garage. Sports Mail can reveal Gabriel and a friend were followed home from a night out by two robbers. The robbers demanded Gabriel's car keys, mobile phone, and watch as he got out of his vehicle. One of the attackers then lunged at Gabriel with a bat, but Gabriel struck him in the face and wrestled with him, grabbing his hat until the robber wriggled free and ran off. Well, he's been recognized, and yeah, things are going to go bad as well. So, superb. I mean, he is our defender doing fantastic thing. So Mikel Arteta has reacted to this incident. He says, it's not a nice thing to go through when family is involved. Gabby showed a lot of character. Credit to the boy. After that, he was fine. He was shocked. The club gave him all the support he needed to move on. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. So kudos to Gabriel Magalhaes. My big hats off to that. But Di Marzio opened up about Arsenal's efforts to sign Dejan Kulusevski. He says Arsenal want him. They had the first contact with his agents. Juventus bought him for 35 million euros plus bonuses. So it depends on how much Arsenal want to invest on this player. I know the first contact has been made. So the first contact for Dejan Kulusevski has already been made, confirmed by Gianluca Di Marzio. So under 21 team of the week, Europe's top 5 leagues, you can see from Arsenal's point of view, Sambi Lokonga and Bukayo Saka making it. Of course, Florian Wirtz is also a part of this. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know what you guys think about Gabriel Magalhaes. I think he should definitely have his services, man. I'd really want him to have his consultancy services for his security thing. So moving on, before getting into talking about Torreira, Fabrice Muamba on Ramsdale says, no, we're going to talk about this later then. Sorry, I just forgot about it. So Fiorentina with Lucas Torreira on the pitch, 18 goals scored, 8 goals conceded. Fiorentina without Lucas Torreira, 6 goals scored, 12 goals conceded. So he's a fantastic player, superb player, and most importantly, Zach Lewis says, as good as Torreira has been at Fiorentina, Arsenal will not recoup 26 million pounds they paid for him. Fiorentina can elect to take up their purchase option next summer and sign him for a fixed fee of 12.6 million pounds. So that is that. Another impressive news is about Dusan Vlahovic. So Fabrizio says Vlahovic did it again. It's 29 goals in 39 Serie A games in 2021 and counting. Price still around 70 million euros. Also, if he's not extending current contract. So even if he doesn't extend his current contract, that's the price tag for Vlahovic. Fair to remember, Atletico offered 50 million euros plus 10 million add-ons in August. Fiorentina and Vlahovic refused. Both of them refused. Wow. Europe's top 5 leagues team of the week has Takehiro Tomiyasu. Fantastic job, isn't it? Oh, I love Tomiyasu, man. Mikel Arteta also opened up about Ralf Rangnick. He says he's been one of the top coaches. He's a really interesting person in the football world, and it's a really interesting appointment. It actually is more interesting than, people should be scared of or not, but it's really interesting. Brings a different dimension to the whole Premier League. So, striking news, Arsenal are interested in Brazilian striker Gabigol according to 90 Minutes. The youngster has also reportedly garnered interest from West Ham and Newcastle. I remember Gabriel Barbosa, yes. But Arsenal? Strange. But again, we're back with En-Nesyri news. So according to Super Deporte, everything indicates that Sevilla striker Youssef En-Nesyri is heading to the Premier League at the end of the season. Where? We don't know. The one who can pay for him, it's simple as that, because Sevilla don't take no for an answer. So again, I've already asked this about Anthony. I think this is a player that Arsenal should be serious about. So here's another player that Arsenal could get on a much cheaper price tag, would be Jonathan David. So reported Arsenal and Liverpool target David could leave Lille in 2022 for just 35 million euros. So according to L'Equipe, the Canadian international is eager to depart France next summer for a more competitive league. And with Lille's financial situation the way it is, Lille are open to letting David leave for just 30 million pounds, which is 35 million euros. So I'm going to ask this to you. 35 million euros, Jonathan David. 70 million euros, Dusan Vlahovic. Gabigol or En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri is almost 35 to 40 million euros. Sorry. Yeah, I think 40 million euros. So let me know what you guys think about it. Whom amongst the four should Arsenal go for? I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.